Just leaving me like this, just ain't right. It's just to life for fame. No, it wouldn't be the same as the fire she got. She's
¿Qué gordo?
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Will get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. We'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Hurts. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First down. Hurts working in the pistol. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. They'll tell you his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Trimmer. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Work to do now as they come up. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
The 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, on fourth down, Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt. And he'll go forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his man. That's down. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Putting the tight end in motion. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and I know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Second down. Knicks. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll throw. It's Knicks. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
180, 180.
On play action, here's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. On third down, they go with Cook. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh, my son! Away! Ready! Captain! Get here! I'm up! Away! Joe! Away!
Throwing. Knicks. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Knicks. Oh, he's going to be followed up. Taken down. They got him.
It's third down.
Downs goes in motion. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll go play action with Nick. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turn. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Good, set. On anyone else?
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Good, set. 73. Hold the look, hold.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to Kincaid once again. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Lions 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds on the pass play. But that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best play ball in his hands?
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision why I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS, what defines my name? NAS, what defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody